Man, this right here is. Ooh, I'm about to knock over stuff shower early this morning. Good morning, y'all. Come in, come in, come in. Good morning again. I hope your morning is going okay. So early, what is 5:44? Y'all know I be up early, honey. I be up with the chicken shower. So I know a lot of people probably, if you know, whoever catching on, it'll probably be people more that's on the replay. Cause the girl is up early, sugar. About to get my day started. And I just came in here real quick. Just I'm gonna get to it because I ain't gonna be here long. You know, like I said, I'm about to get my day started. I'm sitting in my bed Indian style with me a cup of coffee. Anyway, y'all, I just came in here real quick. I just want to talk about the situation with this. When I said it should be a learning experience, I mean it just like that. As far as insurance and stuff like that, you know, I know everybody talking about insurance. There's so much going on the internet. Everybody got their opinions and how they feel, which everybody have a right to. Don't get me wrong. Um, but I am gonna say about this insurance stuff, and some people don't believe in insurance, and I understand that too. My mama was one. My mama did not want to get insurance because she was scared to get insurance. Because my mama felt like when you get insurance, you know, something happened, you pass away, and actually, in her situation, she did pass away shortly after she got insurance. She got insurance in her later years. Um, my granddad passed away as soon as they got insurance, and my little sister had a little sister pass away as soon as she got insurance. My mama passed away just as a couple of months later after she got insurance. It took her years to get it though. Me, I got insurance. I did get insurance early. I did get insurance on my kids early. But what I'm mad about is I end up with term on some of my kids and life on some. So that you got to make sure when you get insurance, you got to know the difference between term and life. Make sure you know that it's life insurance. So therefore, when they get 25 years old, it don't term out. They don't have to sign for nothing else. But when they're kids, you don't have to sign for it. When they get adults, of course, you know they got to sign for the insurance. So make sure you make when you get that insurance, make sure it's life and not term. Okay, I'm just starting there, but make sure y'all get that insurance for real. It's really really serious because as everybody's saying, we don't have to leave that burden on our children. Some people make up for it, some people may not, but it's so important. I don't think that people understand the real importance of insurance. I was scared too for a good little while. First, I said I wasn't gonna never get insurance. I mean, in my situation, it kind of spooked me too. But just get it, child. It's cheaper. It's cheaper when they're younger. When you get older, the insurance is higher. Just get it, child. A lot of people don't. A lot of people just don't really too much care for it. I guess I don't know. That's another bill, an extra bill. Right now, I got to go back and get it myself on my kids that had turned out. I had one that turned 26 and one that turned 25, and now I got to go get this insurance again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very pissed off about that myself. But I know I got to get it because tomorrow's not promised to nobody. You don't have to be sick to know when you're gonna leave here. So I understand, I get it. But it's so much mess, y'all. It's so much mess on this internet, Lord Jesus. It's so much arguing back and forth. Oh my God. I was like, Lord Jesus. Whew. Peace be still. Just peace be still. But y'all, I really ain't do that but come on here to really say something about that insurance sugar. I really ain't got much to say about what people got going on, honey, because they to each his own and God for us all, child. I'm just saying God for us all. Cause child, we need some peace up in here. We need some peace. But what else I was gonna say? It's something else I had came on here to say too real quick because I got to get up and get up out this house. I don't even know what I was gonna say just then, y'all. I don't even know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something else. What was I gonna say? They just slipped my mind thinking about that dang on insurance. I just realized this morning that I got to call up there. I think I'm gonna get. I'm not gonna go through the same people I've been going through though, for us getting it again because I'm very mad at them now. I'm very mad, even though because when I signed up for insurance, I was really young. When I got insurance on my kids, I was young. I was a little bit, kind of young, so I did not know the difference between the two. But the person that signed me up knew the difference between the darn two, and I don't know where he at. Anyway, now I got to try to get. Now I got to get them to sign for it. My brother home now. I need to get insurance on him. And Lord Jesus, it's just a lot, y'all. It's just a lot when it comes down to this insurance. And I gotta make sure he signed. No, I don't play no dang on Minecraft. That's for kids, cause I'm a grown woman. And how old you was anyway? Look, how old you was here talking about Minecraft? Cause you might need to get up out of here. How old are you? So I can get you out of here. Now tell me how old you was so I can get you out my chat, honey. Cause you got to be a child. Cause ain't no grown person. Well, grown people might do play Minecraft, but I don't play no Minecraft. And let me know how you is. That's what you do while you sitting there talking. But anyway, y'all. Yeah, I'm just up in here this morning, child. Oh, I went to sleep so early last night. It don't make no sense. I think I went to sleep probably about 8 o'clock. I missed so much that was going on this thing on the internet last night. I woke up to all type of stuff. But as I said, and I'm gonna say again, this right here should be a learning experience. And I know some people don't want to hear it. I know some people don't want to hear about that insurance, child. But it's not promised. Everybody need to get insurance, man. I will be calling today to redo mine on, which I got a quote about a month ago. And for a matter of fact, let me see what this quote was, because I don't even know what the quote was. The man called me about it too, and I ain't never even look at it. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I did not even look at it. Let me see. Let me see what this quote was, honey. That's why I hate when you get insurance when they're older because they're gonna be costing more money. And I almost let me see. Let me check it out. I don't want to even think about it. Oh Lord. Let's see what this quote was. But what y'all doing this morning? Y'all see people in and out here. Who all up in here this morning? I know it's so early though, child. And I'm up in here running my mouth talking about some dang on insurance. But like I said, it should be a learning experience for y'all. Cause boy, it's just too much going on. Um, let me see if I can find this. You be- you better go somewhere, boy. Who is you? What you talking about? Let me get you up out of here, cause now you talking that fool talk. Let me get you out of here. Remove you with that dumb behind junk. Don't post that stupid junk in my thing in my chat. Don't do that. That is totally disrespectful. Let me see. Let me see what this man I said, Lord. I don't know. I might get it though. Whole life 36.54. That's not too bad. Let me see. That's probably for all of them. That's probably for it. Let me see who else for. Let me see. I gotta get me signed for it. I know. What y'all doing up this morning? I ain't expect for nobody to come here because it's this time of morning. I know it's up. I'm up really early, but y'all I have to get it in where I fit in at, and I'm up 35. That's not bad though. That's about $70 a month. I gotta pay insurance. Ooh. Um, that's just for them. But hey, insurance is expensive though. That's one thing I must say. Insurance is not cheap, especially if you're gonna get a certain amount on the policy. It ain't cheap. And this right here is not even that much. This not even that much. This is only for $25,000. Ooh, we in this hole. That's crazy. And that's what I need. Now, how much y'all be paying insurance? Like what y'all paying insurance? Like the other ones I have is not this expensive. It's not even $20 a month. Um, because I've been had it since what 2000. I've had it since 2000 what 14 I think. Younger than that, probably 13. I don't know. I had it for some years, but um, How much y'all? I need to know that for the ones that. Well, y'all probably ain't gonna put me in your business, but I sure want to know what's a good price for insurance. Cause it's $36 a month. Good for $25,000 insurance. I want to know because insurance could be, like I said, really expensive. So that's why I be understanding why some people don't get insurance. But what I do understand, but I don't understand. Um, and what's your reasons? Whoever catches on the replay, like, what's y'all reason of why you don't get insurance? Uh, well, everybody ain't gonna put you in their business because see, one thing about this internet, a lot of people come, I bet you a lot of people that's coming out here running their mouth talking trash ain't even really got insurance. I guarantee you they probably really ain't even got it themselves, but they're not gonna tell you that. People come out here, they plastic, they fake. I say it all the time. They'll come out here and be going through the same thing somebody else going through. I got something else going on and want to come out here and talk about somebody else's situation and they going through far worse. That's just how it go. So for the ones that's really serious about insurance and really don't have it and really don't care for it, why don't you have it? I'm just curious to know, why don't you want to get it? Like my mom, she was scared. I told y'all that she was scared to get it because it seemed like once she get it, somebody passed away. And in her case, when she got it, she passed away. But my auntie had insurance on her as well. Thank God for that. That's even with the kids. If I know that now at my big age, if I went with my if my mom was still here, I would have went ahead and got insurance on my mom myself. But when you do have medical sickness and illness, sometimes they want to insure you, or it's gonna be sky high. And I understand that too. But at the end of the day, if you know y'all got a mom, a parent, or whatever that's not even that sick, or a brother, or a family member, and you know they ain't really got no insurance, and you can afford it, get that insurance on that family member. Have them sign for it. That way you cover, because we are left here with the burden of having to deal with this type of stuff. Have them sign for it, get it. Get an insurance, because I know I sure never got to do it. And I ain't no telling how much it's gonna be for my brother. Oh God, help me, Lord. But anyway, I know I got to get it because I know my brother ain't got nothing. And something happened, Lord knows. I don't want to. It's a hassle to try to come up with money, and especially in this day and time, people ain't got money to really help out like that. People ain't got money for the donate and stuff like that. We living in some crazy days. We living in some crazy days. So as I said, it should be a learning experience. Try to get what you can, do what you can, and do all that, honey. Get your insurance on your people, honey, on your kids or whatever. That's just it. And that's all I got to say. I ain't got much to say this morning. That's just it. Get it on your cousin, your sister. Get it. Nah, you just be quiet, Shannon. I'm just saying. And this ain't no dig nobody. I'm just saying about this insurance because people get insurance because do y'all know people get insurance high policy level, high policies on people to set, like, for they'll try to do it for, like how people inherit stuff. That's like setting your family up for, what you call it. Sure, okay. I ain't mean you were not inherit. There's another word for it. Whatever you want to call it. But anyway, if something happened to your family already set up, they good. They be able to carry on a little bit without you. Now what that's called, I can't remember. But you know what I'm saying. That. So don't go on and get your insurance policy high enough so they have a little bit more left over to be able to handle some stuff after that. Get on their feet. That's what they say. I can't remember what it's called though, y'all. I can't. I ain't wording it right. Now who is this? What is early in the morning? Oh, hold on, y'all. But yeah. Um, it is five. I cannot believe I'm on live at 5 something in the morning, y'all. 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm on live running my mouth, and I'm telling people probably got one eye open and one eye closed. Listen to me talk, ramble on about some darn insurance. But I mean what I say though. I'm serious about that. Now I need to get on up. I'm gonna have to get off in a few seconds though, because I got to go out here in these streets real quick. I really want to lay back down and go to sleep though. This coffee ain't doing me no good, y'all. It ain't doing me no good. I ain't go back to sleep, but I know I'm on a mission. I got something to do. It's kind of cool here in Florida this morning though. It's a little chilly here. It's a little chilly. I went outside. I'm like, God dang, it's cold out here. I want me some oxtails. I really want some oxtails today. If I could just get me about 4 or 5 oxtails from a Jamaican restaurant, I think I'm gonna go in there and just get me some oxtails. All I want is the meat. I don't gotta have nothing else, and probably cabbage. Cause I'm trying to stay away from the starches so much. But just give me some meat and cabbage. I'm all right. I want me some oxtails today. I might go get some. I don't know. I can't eat but a little bit though, cause it make my stomach hurt. Hey, Shonda. Good morning, sugar. That's what it is. That's what I'm saying, Rob. I knew it was something. Yes, you said that's exactly what I was trying to say. Some people go get high insurance policies in the the hundreds, the 100,000 stuff like that too, because they try to leave generational wealth for their children. And I understand that too. I think it make a lot of sense. That's how a lot of people have when they say born with a silver spoon in their mouth. That's how they give it to them because they actually have it go on and they leave with a little bit of money. I think that's a smart idea. What y'all think? I think it's really smart to do something like that. But honey, you can imagine how much money they pay a month for that insurance though. You best be able to pay a lot of money for that. Because I'm telling you right now, that's I just read the one I told y'all what they gave me a quote for, and that's just 25,000, and that right there is $35 a month per person. So and right now mine is very cheap because I started when they was younger, so it wasn't as much for me. That's Yes, for real. That's what you should do. Like for real, set them up for something that leaves something behind for them. Something that way it ain't just they. You got to pay for a good home going, which I've been seeing a lot of times. People want to be cremated. A lot of people is not wanting to be have a big memorial and all that. So I mean I don't I haven't really thought that far, but some people say they don't want to just have to be buried and spend all that money to be buried, and everybody have their preference. But at least have enough for them to have some money left over to be able to get on their feet, especially if you got some younger kids. Some people have young kids still. Like I said, we never know when we're gonna leave here. So you have young kids that's home still. Other people got to see about them, or you got some that's young adults that don't know how to find their way because remember they still home. We still do a lot for them. That way they could be able to at least get on their feet. So, but the insurance policy be so high when they that much, they can be really expensive. So, but I do believe that it's good to do something like that. It's really good. But a lot of people don't believe in insurance. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and my friend said he don't believe in insurance, sugar. He put money aside. And that same thing I was saying too. Me and him was talking. I was like, well, what I don't understand is because I'm like, well, Ross is making so much money. Why she didn't put the money to the side for insurance? And it was like, well, she could have, and on top of all that, but she might have went in it when she stopped working. The funds got low. You never know how that's gonna turn out. People may put money up for insurance, maybe not, and then life be life, and then you have to go in, just like you have to go in your savings. And you dib and dab. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit out of here. I ain't gonna bother too much. And honey, you keep getting a little bit add up. So I'm not saying that situation, but that can play a factor too. I believe in insurance. Um, if I pass each of my children, that's 100K is expensive, but my kids are worth it. They are worth it, Shonda. They are worth it. I agree 100% because you literally setting them up for success. So I agree. See now that's why but don't hey Shonda, look here. Don't not see if you use the other kind, the other color now. I'm gonna say don't tell you turn that. Don't let them know. Cause honey, that's when you go to fight. You hear about the child done did this and they done start them up, child. Cause I be watching too many crime shows, honey. And these people around here often they turn. Often their mamas, I mean. I'm just playing. I just want to be funny a little bit. But I ain't playing about that. I'm not saying your kids gonna do it. But I just wanted to put a little joke in there. Cause honey, these people going know when they get up to the 100,000s. That's when they go to plotting. They go to plotting the child, and that might be somebody's husband or anything. Okay. Girl, I be looking at that junk. How much it is, girl. Um, no, I'm just playing crazy, girl. Not you. I'm just saying, no, for real though. But I be watching. Y'all. I know you'll see a lot of them crime shows, child. Where these people around here often need their parents and stuff, cause these Sharon and husbands and stuff like that, thinking they finna really get some money, and they go to jail for they get caught. Okay, but people do it though, and not but for real though. That's good though, Shonda. Cause I just told you what they just told me. It's expensive though, but I feel like it's really worth it. I feel like it's really worth it. If you can afford, if a person can really afford that, do that, because it's really worth it to leave your children with some type of generational wealth, so they have something to fall back on. If we it was to ever have to go home to glory, we don't know. But I'm curious to know is with the ones that don't have insurance and the ones that don't believe in it, because silent as it's kept, a lot of people don't want to get insurance, and I want to know why. It's because of the extra bill, because it's you just don't believe in it. Like I said, my mama believed it, but she was scared to get it. Um, why not? Shonda, girl, I'm telling you, girl, this world is crazy, child. I'm not lying. It's crazy, honey. I tell you, no lie. But we gotta. I don't know. We just gotta try to do better. Like, Lord. But honey, I know I gotta go back and get mine on my term, because they just my one of mine just turned out, and the other one turned out a little bit before him. So I'm very mad about that though. I've been paying for all these years, and it's like your term when you term out, that money just going down the drain. You know what I'm saying? I need to, if I'm putting my money in the pot, I need to make sure. So, and it been on me heavy. It been on me real heavy by calling these people. I be doing so much. He gave me a quote. Um, I think I need to shop around. I'm not sure if that's a good quote for that, but it might be. I gotta shop around and see. But I think that but I'm definitely gonna get it. I definitely gotta call them and get it though. They got to sign for it though. That's the only thing about it. So we don't even stay in the same city for me to have them sign for it. But the man the last time, come to think of it, when I did try to get it again on one of my other ones, they had me email. They email him the thing and let him e-sign. So they will do that. So I'm gonna see if they do that with this case too. Let them e-sign, and then I'll be able to have it like that. Cause they'll do that too. I just thought about it. It's worth it because that way the way they come is now, they think they'll be in a couple. Oh, for real, Sean, it'll be worse though. It'll be way worse than what it is now. I agree. Most people gonna get it. It's just in conditions. That's true too. That's true too. That's why I say even with what you call it. It's like even with Roz, that's probably they would have caught hell if she would have tried to get it later in years. And her later years, they would have caught hell getting her insured. They don't just insure you like that if you got medical conditions. So you right about that. Even if she would have been sky high, it would have been sky high. But you really don't want to leave that burden on your loved ones. Like that's one thing I don't ever want to do is leave that burden on my children or my family to try to figure it out. You already mourning. You already going through, grieving and all this type of stuff right here. Um, so you never know. I just don't want to have to do that. So even if you don't, if you, even if some, God forbid, something was to happen to your children, you want to make sure you don't want that burden on yourself either. It's already hard, to have to bury your loved one. It's really hard. That's not a good feeling at all. Ever since then, like I don't. I used to didn't mind going to funerals before, but when my mom passed away, now it's like pulling teeth to get me to go to a funeral. I promise you, I don't like going. It's hard. Okay. I said she didn't believe. Yeah, yeah, I know she didn't believe in it. I know she said she didn't believe in it. But what? But I don't think did she ever say the reason why she didn't believe in it? That's the thing. Did she ever say? I wonder why she didn't believe in it though. I'm curious to know why some people don't believe in it. That's a good question though. Like, what's your reasons of why? My friend told me they don't believe it because they feel like it's a rip off. So he just saved his money, and just put it to the side. But he believed that they just getting your money and just a rip off. With some insurance policies, you can cash in. Um, okay, even if you don't believe in life insurance, you can prepay for your funeral. At least have a will. That is true. Never thought about that, Sean. To prepay for it. That make a lot of sense. That make a lot of sense. I never thought about that. Dang, this young girl done sat up here. They say that the remains of an army specialist. That little girl done passed away. She's so young. I didn't get to see her age. They just brought her back to Central Florida. But anyway, yeah, you right about that. I need to find out. I need to look into that. Like people need to look into that too. The ones that don't believe in the insurance, prepay for it. Hmm, that makes sense. That make a lot of sense. That's why I say this would be a learned experience. Like people, even though we don't want to hear it and we don't talk about it, like you got to really. Look at the picture. Look at the whole picture. It's crazy. But even when you have a will, you still gotta have money, right? Because if you don't have, I mean, the will only in play for when you do have money and I guess what people could do, whatever, right? Because like even if you ain't got nothing, if you ain't got nothing, child, it don't do no good to have no will. Because they, it ain't, I mean, it just, honey, yeah. Unless you're gonna tell them they can take the, you know, who can get the sofa, the table, you know, the car, or, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess it's for little things like that. The jewelry, well, yeah, because jewelry's money is valuable. But yeah, I guess so. But you gotta have something to try to have a will, honey. I'm just gonna say, her child. It's just gonna be something. But I hate when stuff be on me real heavy and I don't do what I need to be doing. So today I will be making a phone call to this man because my job, I'm bad about that. I'm glad they had me on life though. Um, this is it. Okay, this is I really know where you stay saying you rich, but need assistance. You know, but you know what? But Shonda, the way I look at it when it comes down to this social media, um, social media is it's a lot of imitation on here. I keep saying that. It's a lot of plastic. It's a lot of fake people on here. People be saying one thing and living a whole nother life. You know that for yourself. So at the end of the day, just because they come out here and say it don't mean they really living their life. You know what I'm saying? And it's a proven fact. We know that. So anything that come up, I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised because people really not living their life like they saying. They come out here and make it seem like they doing this right here and living like the Joneses, boo, and they around here robbing Peter to pay Paul. And I'm just saying, there's no way I'm gonna come out here and put my life on a pedestal when I'm really not living that lifestyle. That's not who I am. I'm not gonna do that. Like, you know, so people come out here and do it all the time. So you know, no, I just don't think that's this. I don't think that was really the case. People really don't be living them lifestyle, child. It just I just sit back and just watch, and then when it come out, you know, it be the truth. That's even what some celebrity people, they're really not living like they say they living. So it goes for anybody. But I ain't finna come out here and tell you I got $1 million in the bank and I really don't. You know, I wish I did though. I wish I did. But that's not my story right now. Right now, because soon I'm having it in the bank. I'm having it in the bank soon, okay? Girl, they was. Yeah, I know, you know, but it's a lot of people that's mad at a lot of people, Shonda. A lot of people mad at a lot of people about how they feel, you know. And like I said yesterday, I don't try to tell nobody how to feel or how they what they do or whatever. That's not my place to do that. Like people feel the way they feel, they have a right to feel the way they feel. Even if they agree or disagree. I mean, I just sit back. I like my grandbaby say, I'm watching my show, honey. I'm just here for the show. Cause I promise you, I ain't got no dog in the fight, honey. Cause I ain't trying to tell nobody how to feel. How you feel is how you feel, and that's just it. Like I understand, you know. But I did see you go off yesterday. I said, oh boy, Shauna went off. Shauna went off in a long time, child. So you know, sometimes it be that way though. It be that way. Everybody got their opinion. Everybody feel the way they feel. That's just it. I don't. You know, it's just crazy. People gonna call a spade, like I say. And some people may, you know, may not say too much or whatever, and then on top of that, that's another thing too, Shonda. Some people don't see it a certain type of way. Like you view it, like you can view things a certain type of way. I can view it a certain type of way. Just because you see it like that don't mean I see it like that. You know what I'm saying? So some people may not see it. It may be a spade to you and could be darn real and could be darn well the truth. The truth, what you saying. It could be everything you saying could be the truth. But another person they feel like, oh no, that's not true. It's not going on. That's not I don't see it like that. That's not the way it's going on. So that's why I say I respect other people's feelings. I respect how people are being hurt out here. Some people has really, really been hurt by the things that has been said. And when you're hurt to the core and when you feel a certain type of way, I don't care if you dead or well, you had passed away or you're alive. It does not change the fact the way people feel about you. And you can't trip about the way somebody. Well, people trip if they want to, but me, I'm not gonna trip on how nobody feel about nobody that has been scarred, that has been going through something with somebody. I can't come out here and tell them they shouldn't do this or they shouldn't do that. That's not my place. You see what I'm saying? So, I just respectfully respect how you feel and go ahead and move on and say, well, I wouldn't do something like that. That's what I wouldn't do. But what they do is they have a right to do what they do. If that's what they do, that's not my problem. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to like see it all type of ways because you have to view it all type of ways. But people still have their own opinion. Okay, I have a lot of empathy for Davion, like I said yesterday, but that lawyer daughter not at all. um, I think that me it's more or less that I feel like Davion is I feel like she's gonna go through it a little bit more, which I can't say who's going through it, who worked the worst. It hurts period because it's your mother, it's your parent, that's their mama, no matter what. I just feel like Davion was there with her a little bit more, and she was in the house with her still. You know what I'm saying? So it's when you still there, I feel like Marjane was on her feet a little bit more. I'm not saying that she's not gonna hurt by her mama, because I'm sure she probably her mama, she's gonna hurt. But I think my heart is a little more, you know, with all of them, because you lose a mom that's is a parent period, family members period. But when you lose a mama, y'all, it's totally different ball game to me. It hit a little bit different. Um, and a parent period, but as a child, I don't ever want to feel the feeling of losing no child. So I don't know about that because I think I really believe that losing a child and mama's in the same bracket to me. But as far as I feel like Margin, they've been on her, standing on her own 2 feet for a while. She's been out the house, so she's gonna probably, I feel like she's gonna go through it probably not as much as Day, but I can't say how nobody feel. She might go through it the verse. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I understand what you mean because a lot of people don't care for Marjane, and I get it. I definitely get it. Um, so I understand that. I do. It depends on how you feel about the person. You think that's what it is? How you feel about the person, maybe? Because how that's maybe what it is. Because I don't know. I don't know, but Davion, I just feel like she's adult. She's a very young adult, but she's she's a child up under me, even though she's an adult. Remember, my older child is 33 years old, so my older child older than her. So I still look at her as a very young adult, and I put myself in her shoes. And I know how I was with my mama. I was very close with my mama. I see my mama almost every day. I wouldn't even live in the house with her, but I went by my mama's house every day. Sometime on my break, I go get in bed with my mama. So I was really close to my mama too. So I understand. Um, I don't know. Okay, what was said? Let me see. Okay, yes, you're right, Shannon. It was a lot of fake news going on yesterday. Um, so it was this lady. Um, people was crying. I ain't know nobody was crying, sugar. I ain't see that. Yeah. I feel because they feel I had experience it more. I definitely hope she gets strength. She need to get through this. Well, she seemed to be okay yesterday. But y'all know it's 5 stages to grieving. It's 5 stages to grieving. It's a disbelief. You got to me, it's almost like with David, because when it first happened with me, my mama, it's almost like you're in a daze, like you can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's kind of crazy. Then it's so many, it's different stages to grief. So um, I don't know. It hit you different. It hit different at certain parts. Like right now, she's okay. It's still so fresh. And who was I heard somebody saying, I don't know who that was that was saying that right now, everybody around or whatever. But after, and it's true, after the fact of the funeral and everything die down is when you really gonna need somebody, because that's when your long time really kick in, right then and there. So right now she got family around, she got support around. So she's probably, okay. But it's scary after the fact of this right here. Now that's what gets scary. Um, Tasha, who got hatred towards Lordy Sugar? Cause see, don't it's too early in the morning for that right there. Don't come here with no negative. It's not nobody really saying nothing negative. Who you talking about first of all? Cause you didn't hear me say nothing towards I ain't saying nothing really towards none of them. Really towards that situation there. Cause this ain't the time for me. Okay, cause I ain't got no hatred towards nobody. Now that's one thing I don't do. I may dislike or whatever, but hatred is something I don't have, and I refuse to get that in my heart. But I understand what you're saying. I don't know who you're talking to, but I ain't got no hatred. So you have the five stages of grief is the denial, anger, um what she say? Okay, yeah, I think that was it. That would really hit Davion once. Yeah, me too. Once a long time. You got the bargaining, depression, and acceptance. So it's a lot when it comes down. You got five states, so I ain't no telling what state Davion is in right now, but she seems to be in good spirits right now. Of course, nobody didn't talk to Marjane. Um, but the ones that you think that wouldn't go through it the most be the ones that really go through it the most. I'm telling you right now, that's how it be. That's how it be. Okay, it's this like Tasha and that girl spoke on me and my kids. Nobody can tell me how to feel about her. And I agree when it comes to that type of stuff about anybody. Nobody can tell nobody how to feel because of what they've been through. Of what they've been through. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. That's why I say I'm not on no side of the fence when it comes down to that right there. I'm not on no side when it comes down to that because everybody has said some hurtful things and people feel the way they feel. And when people hurt you, that just be up and stuck. That be up and stuck. You can't tell the person how to really feel, how to react, and how far to go. Yeah, we could say, yeah, they shouldn't do that. They shouldn't even go that far. What they going that far for? But remember, I'm not the one that was hurt like that. That person was hurt, not me. But I don't get into that type of stuff. So that's why I say I don't nobody thinking they're gonna tell me how to feel about the situation and how to react and what how I supposed to feel. The empathy or sympathy I have for somebody because of what they go through. I'm the type of person is even if I have a friend and she going through with this person and me and this person don't got no problem. You're not gonna make me feel this certain type of way about this friend because you do. That's not my problem. That's not my situation. Because if you're a true friend, you're gonna be you don't have nothing to do with neither one of the whole situation. Just stay out of it. And that's me. I'm gonna stay out of it because I don't got nothing to do with me. So that's just who I am. That's me. Um, but then you do it first. I don't know who you talking to, Shonda, because did what first? Okay, I spoke on her mother and I never talked about her minor kids, so she spoke on my minor kids. I'll never respect that. Yeah, I don't know. See, I don't really know too much about them. I know there was a lot, like I said, been a lot of hurtful things being said. It has been. People has been really hurt out here. People has really been hurt, and people go. You can't tell nobody how far to go. I may not go that far, and I'd be like, Lord Jesus, oh God, I can't do that. What is wrong? But you can't tell people what to do, and people and let people when people listen. That's them because you got to understand. Even though I'm the type of person this how I am now in these days because I wasn't like that in these days. I'm saying this how I am now just and I'm still mindful of what I do. Like I said, y'all know Ross came out here and said something about my mama. She did. But did you hear me say something about her mom? Did you hear me say something about her son? I don't do that. So at the end of the day, that's just who I am because I'm gonna let God fight my battles. I know one thing about it is when people do something to you and you sit back and you give it to God, He gonna deal with the people. I promise you He will. So and that's the way I'm at in my life now. Can I say that a few years ago? Or maybe, well, if I I'm gonna say 10 years ago because I kind of been this way a little minute now. But for a while ago, no, I bust your windows out your car and call you everything but the child of God. All that. That used to be me. I'm gonna tell you that used to be me. Good morning, Vicky Gale. Good morning. Um, so I understand, and y'all know that trigger points with people is when you talk about their children, when you talk about their parents. Y'all know your mama, your dad. You know how they used to be back in the days. But those are trigger points. So when a person talk about your and somebody past loved one, family, period. So y'all know that when you go that far, be ready for what's gonna happen next because you already know you doing you jugging, you going too far. So you already know it's going to be something behind that. And you juggle enough because you know that's what's going to happen. To me, when you jug like that, you already know what's going to happen. So you already ready for what's going to happen. That's the way I see it. So it's just like that. You can't talk about people cheering they mamas, honey. Y'all know how that junk go. That's just how it go. I mean, you can, but just be ready for it. Just be ready for it. Like that's trigger points. Y'all know that. Now, y'all can talk about me all day long, but when it comes down to talk, well, now at this point, I don't care what you say. I really don't care what you say. My children are adult children. They live in their life. They do what they do. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm not finna come out here and argue. But people, we still gonna defend our children too. Don't get me wrong now. Hold on now. Don't get it twisted now. you know. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna defend. I'm gonna have a comeback when it comes out of my children. But at the end of the day, it's not gonna phase me because who the hell are you? You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. But especially when they're your minor children, especially when you're minor children, y'all already know it hit different now. Y'all know that. Yeah, it hit different. So I get it. I get it. Um, yeah, y'all know how it go. It's always been that way. Even on social media, off of social media. Don't talk about our children, child. Don't talk about our children, honey. You can talk about me, but don't talk about my children. I don't care if my son ugly, my daughter ugly. Let her be my ugly children, my ugly child. You know, beauty in the eyes of the beholder. Or let her be my whatever child, honey. Y'all know I got a son in prison, and one the twin about to be going with the other one at honey. Them twins I always have, oh Lord, my children. I love my children, honey. But them twins I always been gave me a run for my money, honey. I'm praying to God they get themselves together though, because they got to get it right. Like they too old now. But that one that's going now, that boy there, I see a whole change in him. Like this it really it hurt me for my children to go, but this time it has really I don't know, it's really affected me about my children being in prison. When before I didn't really, they've been going in and out. They behind been doing stuff. I remember I told y'all before when they was young, I always say they them churn right there kept me at the courthouse. Them twins, Lord help me God. Them children kept me there. But now it's like, I'm getting older, they getting older, they got kids and they gotta get their life together. They gotta make better decisions. Make very much better decisions. Y'all not young no more. Get yourself together. And this one right here, this time is really, really, really getting to him this time. This time I don't think that once he get through this, I just don't think he'll make a do what something he ain't got no business doing this time. You know. But at the end of the day, those still our children. No matter what, those our kids. Um, so it's just crazy. It's just crazy, y'all. It's just crazy. But people gotta know when you talk about people's children and go so low and stuff like that. Y'all can't expect for people to have no type of sympathy or empathy for nobody when they have been through a lot with somebody. I'm just gonna say that you can't really expect that. I don't expect that out of nobody. I really don't. That's like if I was, someone had me there tomorrow and I don't had bad bread with somebody. You can't expect me to say, well, I do have this. I can't say that because they might not. I might have did some hurtful things to somebody. I might have done something bad to somebody. So you can't really feel that way. Everybody ain't the same. That's what pissed me off yesterday. With that girl, stop mentioning my kids and my boyfriend. Come for me, but they quit to go for your kids though. And it's so sad, but that's how it go. It just sad, but that be the one that they go for the kids because that's what they figure that's gonna hurt you the most and stuff like that. And I don't know, but I don't know. That's how it go. I don't like to talk about people's kids. I never have been a person to really talk about people's kids. I may come over here and touch on situation, but I don't like to talk about people's kids. But people do. Everybody ain't the same. But I don't like to do that. Like the old people say, you might look at a little child, and that little child might be so funny looking, and next thing you know, you be like, "Oh, child, bless their little heart, bless her heart. Oh, look at your baby, you done had the baby, you done had the baby." You just don't want to say that baby ain't cute, child, because honey, sometimes you be like, "Lord, are you?" Who that was I listened to the other day? I think, I'm listening to the video that she gonna talk about her husband, what her sister said. Lord, I don't know it took me when she to say her sister said whatever she said. I can't remember, but child, these children, the people say, but it's okay when it's coming from your family member now, because anybody in the streets, honey, don't. Hey, I don't care. You have too much to say, sugar. Now you doing too much. Yo, it'd be crazy though. So yeah, that's what you say. You don't say too much, child. You just don't talk about people's children, child.
Uh-uh. That's what you don't do. It's a whole different ball game. It's crazy. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from, Shonda. And I understand a lot of people on here. I just don't I can't tell people how to feel. That's just it. I can't tell people how low to go. Or whatever. Cause child, I don't know. Y'all know I used to be I used to be cussing too. I just don't do it now because I'm on a different level. I have a different relationship with God. But honey, I ain't perfect. But child, I try to do what's right because I know I reap what I sow. Even see, this is what people. I don't know if people understand that just because a person did something to you, or whatever, they weren't right in what they did. But we still, it's what we do to them. Is what we gonna, even though they ain't do right by us, is what we do to them. So that's why I try to be mindful of some of the things I do and say now, even though somebody may not have did some dirt dog stuff to me. But one thing about it is when you give it to God, I promise you, God gonna deal with them. And it's not even that you wishing bad for them. Is that you know they gonna reap what they sow either way it goes. But see, I don't want to have to reap what you reap it right along with you. Because I'm gonna have to reap it too. I'm gonna have to reap it too. You know what I'm saying? Even though um yeah, okay. Bless his heart. For real. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, happy Thursday. Good morning. Good morning, what is it, Diane? Yeah, good morning, sugar. I'm just on here talking. I was only supposed to be here for a minute, but child, I'm over here tripping out talking about this stuff that's going on and all this stuff here. But you know what, Sean, and you have to get there. Is I understand that. I do. And a lot of people not there yet. And I don't judge them for that. I don't judge people for that because it's definitely I went through something to get there. I ain't just get here. I went through some stuff. You see what I'm saying? And that's when I learned like I don't God, I guess God just let me show me or whatever. That's when I learned the difference and I knew that when you do stuff you reap what you sow and stuff like that. So but everybody not there yet. Everybody don't care about that. That's out the window, and that's between them and God. That's a relationship. They might not have a relationship with God, or they everybody's relationship with God is different. I just believe in you reap what you sow. That's why remember I told you my situation. I go back to that a little bit or whatever. I be scared about some of the stuff I do because I know that I don't. I'd rather plant a good seed so I can get one. You plant a bad seed, you're gonna get a bad seed. Just period, point blank. So that's why I be cautious. But at the end of the day, everybody not there yet. And see, one thing about it is when you know better, you do better. If you don't know better, you can't. They don't do better. But some people not there, and I thank God that I'm here. But I'm not perfect because I still have flaws. I'm not perfect. I still do stuff I ain't got no business doing. But do I be like Lord and get nervous and say Lord, please forgive me because I know that's me. Because I'm we all a work in progress. So I'm still working. I'm still trying to get that sugar, but I'm not all the way there either. So I understand. Even with people on here, like I be scared for them. I more or less be like, oh man, oh God, I'm so scared for them. They don't understand what they doing. Oh Lord, help them, God. You know. So that's what I'm saying. Okay, I do try to turn the other cheek, but once I'm tired. Now hold on, now Shonda. Hold on, Shonda. Hold on now. Hold on, girl. Let me tell you something, honey. Now turn the other cheek. Now since you say it like that, now I'm just playing. But now it ain't easy to turn the other cheek now, Shonda. Now, ooh Lord, that's why I say, Lord, how many times I got to turn the other cheek, child? Cause honey, it ain't easy. you know. And these people on these streets here ain't gonna let you turn your other cheek too long now. Cause they gonna keep on hitting you on that one side and think that you supposed to keep turning it. You're gonna get a left, a right, a quick right, and a quick left. You ain't gonna be able to keep letting them do that. So, because people keep on, it's like an open wound, they'll keep digging in it. They're gonna keep on until you say something. You know how this gonna go. Even when you try not to say nothing, they're gonna keep on jugging till you say something. Okay, so I understand that too. It's crazy over here. It's crazy. That's why I just try to stay in my little lane. Like I told you, I like everybody. Just because people listen, I may not like what the people say, but that does not make me not like them. You see what I'm saying? Like it's nice. It's only one person I can honestly tell you. I do absolutely do not like. It was two, now it's one. I don't like it all, and I do not recommend. I don't want to hear nothing she got to say. I don't care nothing about her. You know what I'm saying? Because deep down inside, I see that you're a nasty person, and when I know that to the core, you're nasty to the core. You're nasty because if you kick a person when they're down, you're nasty and evil. So I don't want to hear what you got to say. I don't want to look in your face and care less anything about you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't hate you because I won't give you that much power over me to hate you. So when you hate people, you give people power over you. What you ain't gonna do is have that much power over me. But I don't like you for real. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm not phony. So if I don't like you, I don't care what you got to say. Um, Amen. Shane, I'm just working and turning turning my cheek. Can't prove my life. Whole life is sense for us. You know, that's good though. That's what I'm talking about, Love Lucinda. That's what I'm saying. See that you know, but see when we know better, we do better. When we know better, we do better. So that is so true. We have to. That's why I told y'all it's a work in progress for me, Sugar. It ain't something that I couldn't do that overnight, honey, because I wasn't sharing. I told you what I used to do. Child, I used to be a whole superfool. I thank God for change. That's just it. But it's definitely a work in progress. um, your chat listening, getting ready for work. Oh, you getting ready for work, Love? Listen, I be in your chat sometimes, Sugar. You hit some good points too. I be listening to you. But you know, it's work in progress. That's why I told you I try not to really judge people. Like I like people. I do. And that's one thing I'm really trying to work on is judging. Like that's one thing I don't want to have to do is really judge people too much. So I try to go off my own experience with people. What they have done to me, not what they have done to somebody else. That's not my problem. It's not my business. Or what somebody else have went through with somebody else. That's what I think. That's what a lot of stuff goes on where people think that because we're cool, I have to. I'm not taking no sides with nobody. Nobody gonna. Not nobody have told me to do that. But I'm just making a statement. I'm gonna like who I like. I'm gonna talk to who I want to talk to, whether you like them or not. That has nothing to do with me. So that's childish to me. You can't tell me where to go and who to talk to. Nobody have not done that to me though. I'm not saying nobody did that. I'm just saying in general. I see it a lot. Like I say, God ain't done. God, no, that's right, Shonda. God is not done with you. It takes time to get there. Like I tell you, I had to. Seem like to me, it's so crazy that you people go through stuff in order to get to the next level in their spiritual life. It seems like you have to go through something. That's crazy, y'all. But I'm just saying it's the truth. Seems like you have to go through something. I went through a lot at one period of time, and um, and it was a breakup for me. It was literally a breakup for me. Like that breakup for me was a hurtful breakup for me. So that breakup for me, it put me in a whole different place with God. I focused on God more. I one point in time, y'all, all I watched was spiritual channels. I want how to watch nothing else but that. You know what I'm saying? So I went through a lot, but God dealt me a lot too. I had to pray against some stuff, y'all. I have my discernment is so strong, so it scares me. So at the end of the day, um, I had to stop it. I had to pray and tell God I don't want to see some stuff. I was seeing too much stuff. So I was in. It took me to a whole different bracket. Am I thankful that it took me there for a spiritual? I am because it stopped me from being, like I say, busting people windows out their tires. Busting people windows out their car, flattening tires, and cussing people out or whatever. You know. So it just took me to a different level. It just happens sometimes. What Baller Mom said. Baller Mom got Shonda. Comes with time. Keep pressing. That's right. It comes with time. So I won't beat myself up about it. It takes time. It takes time to get there. Okay, when I look at myself now, I don't recognize myself. I'm proud to say the proof is showing up now. That's good, though, Lucinda. I'm super encouraged. That's right. You got to. You have to. You have to. You have to. But it's hard now. Sometimes we fall off and we get back up. You know, and it happens. We fall off now. Nobody perfect. We fall off. We fall off. So that's why it's not that, like I said, I'm not so high I'm not none of that right there because I fall short. I definitely fall short, y'all. So I'm just, I had to just keep going and keep praying and keep pressing my way, trying to do the right thing. And honey, turn the other cheek. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Y'all know, because y'all know now. Y'all know if I pull up to a restaurant and people doing too much stupid, start talking dumb and stupid now, I fall off. I'm telling you, I fall off. I fall off, y'all. Because y'all know I don't like that. And I don't like nobody do too much now. So that's why I'm still working, okay? I'm working in progress, okay? I do better. I do. I'm trying. I would say it like that. Protect your peace. Protect your peace. Bottom mom, you are so right. Um, I would say I would still cuss folks out, but because these people ain't worth it. But no, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's really not. It's really not. But sometimes we fall off. I'm gonna say that again. And we have who's saying that? Is that Fred Hammond? We fall out. Is that who's saying that? We fall down. We fall. Who's saying that? I think that's who's saying that. But anyway, I think it's Fred Hammond. Somebody, but I fall down to get back up. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you that right now. Those embarrassing for this morning people have said. some hurtful things. So stand on it. Be authentic and walk in your path. That's true. That's definitely true. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say it's like if for the ones that if for the ones that come out here and say how they really feel, you have to respect that because that's how they feel. Like I think people don't understand. Like that's how they feel. You may feel how you feel, but that's how they feel. And these people are fully grown people. People have a right to say what they want to say on their channel about how they feel. you know. Okay, sugar. With six figures, you go ahead, sugar. Be safe out there though, because we living in the crazy world right now. I fall short. I know. Thank you for being here though. Thank you. Did you hit the like button for me, please? Hit the like button so I can get in the algorithm. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I know it's a great and a great caregiver. And thank God, a great teacher. What grade you teach, Lucinda? What you teach, Ellen? What you teach? School like regular school? Or are you like in preschool? What you in? Yes, bless me. Yeah. All the glory. Okay, all the glory go to God. That's a fact. Sent gold. Thank you for my gold coin, Lucinda. I really appreciate it, sugar. Thank you, girl. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. We all just trying, child. We just trying to get it together. Everybody trying out here, trying to get together. Life be life for everybody. Life give all of us a whole different path, and we all have to go through what we go through. Um, and just keep pressing our way. That's just it. Cause life definitely be life. I'm supposed to be out there walking, child. I'm in here sitting up here chilling. Sixth grade science. Okay. Sixth grade science this season. Oh, so you were in school. Girl, working with the kids, let me tell you something. That's one thing I can tell y'all. I miss working with children. And I'm really thinking about getting back into it because it keeps you going. Working with kids really keep you going. It keeps the spirit alive. It keeps holidays alive to me. You do your projects with them and all that. I'm a project person. I love that type of stuff. So I miss doing that with the kids. So I'm really thinking about getting back into it. But I work with preschool you know um that's what I do, but I miss it. I really miss it. I'm thinking about getting back into it. Only thing I'd be scared about is the communicable diseases, airborne diseases, like with that type of stuff. I don't want to be sick working because working with the kids, you be sick. Like you can get sick, brother. You got the kids be having the snot nose and stuff like that, y'all. Now see, I'm gonna have to get in the pilot with the school ages. I'll probably be with them. I maybe five. I don't want to go past fours. I don't want no more of the small ones. That used to be my favorite. Thank you. It was an honor to serve my queen. Um, I'm so excited to get paid and do what I do. For real. That's what I'm saying. I know that's the only thing that's keeping me from going back. Ever since COVID kind of scared me. Like I'm like, oh, I don't really want to go back in there, but I miss working with the kids. All of them have their own little personalities. All that. That's why I be loving to beat my grandkids whenever I do. I don't beat my grandkids enough. But yeah. I love working with the kids, y'all. Kids is fun, but it to each his own because everybody don't like working with kids. But I love working with the babies. Um, they all have their own little personalities, even the ones that be rebellion, because some of them be like that. Boy, ooh. Okay, Lou was a great daughter. Oh, she okay. She said Lou's a great God caregiver. I was so that no matter what difference is, I'll take that. I don't take that away from you. That's good though, Lucinda. I don't think I really knew. I don't think Lucinda. I don't know if I really ran across your channel when your mom was alive. To be honest with you, I don't remember too much. You know, I don't remember too much seeing your content. I see it now when you come, and like I said, I be in your chat sometimes. Be around here moving around here cleaning up, but I be listening to what you say because you talk a lot of real stuff over there. So I do listen to you. I be in your chat. I use okay. Okay, I use Lana has to stay healthy. Yeah, I know you gotta take your vitamins and stuff like that. Now, one thing I definitely believe in taking vitamins and stuff like that, trying to get that immune system right. Good for summer chicken. I know I need to look into it. I'm telling you right now, I'm about ready just to go back. And my friend was telling me because I be with me doing independent work, I have to pay. Well, I haven't. I almost paid taxes. I only got $25 back this year. But she told me to get me a regular job, so therefore I won't have to pay. I'll be paying in taxes versus me having to pay it like that. But I done got so used to being on my own, doing what I want to do and making decent money. I don't really be wanting to go back to do that. So that's my main thing. But it's good to have a regular job too because of the benefits. It come with benefits. So I don't know. It come, I'm thinking about doing it. Maybe I might do it for the. I don't know. I might do it. I don't know. I'm so used to being free, Lucinda, but I love working with the kids, so I might just do it. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. You just got to stay taking stuff for your immune system, making sure you don't get sick and stuff like that. That's just it. I think I might go back though. I'll probably go back. I'll probably go back. I don't know. Um. So yeah, but yeah. Yeah, y'all. I don't know. I just had to really come on here and just, stress the fact of that right there and just talk about it a little bit or whatever. And I don't know, people, we just got, I guess keep one another in prayer if you feel like praying. Because sometimes you don't. Like I told my sister the other day, and I think she felt some type of way. Because I was like, I ain't praying. Like I don't. I'm on the pray. I don't do. Y'all only pray when you led to, or do you just pray? Because when you pray, you got to mean it to me. If you don't feel, if you don't, if you, it's hard for pay. It's hard to pray for people that you don't like, but we supposed to do that. But it's so hard to like mean. I'm talking sincerely mean it though. When you pray for people, you gotta mean that. You can't just pray for people because they said it. You gotta really mean that's how you feel. I'm a firm believer in that too. Um, she was in her 90s. Her kidneys in her body. What? Your mom was in her 90s? Girl, that's a blessing. Who said something? Okay, okay, hopefully this is a cautionary question. Remember. Um, I don't know. I can't tell nobody really how to remember me. Like that's why I say that goes back to saying how you live here is how you live here. How you leave here. I don't want to leave a bad, say that I was a bad person or leave a bad impression on somebody because of my bad ways. I don't want to do that. But I'm gonna also be who I am. I'm gonna be authentic. I'm gonna be Shannon. I'm not gonna come out here and fake. I can't fake it though. Like I'm not a person that can fake it till I make it. I'm not her. But I try to be the person that I am. I try to do right by people. I really do. I try not to be mean. Y'all know I can be. What the girl named Cece, she say that what she say I am? Oh man, what did she say? CC Love used to always say that about me. She say that something. I don't know what it was, but anyway, y'all, she said something. But anyway, I just try to be who I am. So just I want people to remember me for who I am. I'm gonna say it like that. If you know me for doing makeup sometime, like I really ain't been doing like I should, but I'm gonna start back. Or whatever, however you view me is how I want you to remember me. But I'm hoping that it's not such a bad way. With people, everybody got most negative stuff to say. I don't want my bad to outweigh my good. If I must say it like that. Um, like I told you how my uncle was. I said the other day, my uncle was a mean man. My uncle was a mean man. He left here like that. We probably had 10 people in the funeral. And all of us family. I don't remember having no friends. But he was mean. My mama was a bubbly person. She's a people person like me. My mama had so many people at her funeral, y'all. We couldn't sit down. People couldn't sit down. People would stand up all around the back of the church. And this was a big church. So, but my mama was loved because she was a people person, you know. So it's definitely that if nothing else showed me about how you are how you live here is how you live here is then with my mama. So that's when I realized like it really shows in my uncle to see his funeral. Like it was like, oh my God, like you really gotta, you know, just gotta do right by people. That's the way I see it. So I don't know. I can't that's all I can say. I just want people to just remember me for who I was, and I hope it's not a bad way because I try not to do bad by people. But it's how it's how because some people may say I can't stand her. Some people could say, "Oh, I really loved her." You know what I'm saying? So everybody got their own view. Okay, God says pray for those who misuse you. That's true, Lucinda. If I don't attempt to forgive those women, I mean, if I can attempt to forgive those women who spoke on, I love that woman for real. That's growth. God wants us with you do. That's why I say, like, you got to pray for people. You have to, but when you praying for somebody, and I'm saying as in, we know we got to pray for people even when we don't want to, but it's like you got to get in that place where it's like you got to pray for them and knowing that you really ain't care for them, but you still got to pray for them and mean it though. It's the meaning part for me. Yeah, you can say, Lord, I pray that you take care of them, cover them, Lord, heal them, and all that type of stuff right there. But at the end of the day, some people pray for people and really don't mean it. So yeah, we have to. We definitely got to forgive those, and because it's not for them, it's for us. So we got to forgive people that have hurt us, misused us. So I agree, and we do supposed to pray for people. We do. So I agree with that too. But it'd be like, you know, you supposed to mean, don't you? You supposed to sincerely mean your prayer, right? Or you just pray for them just because they say pray for them. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Shannon. Good morning, Janice. Just turned 91 in April. I'm not playing. um, when her birthday was April what? When your mom birthday? But yes, we must obey him though. Like for real, that is so true. Like it is true. Because I'm telling you, my sister, Lord, I be telling you, my sister, quick to say, "Oh, don't worry about, it, just pray for him." My sister, my sister, I be like Nookie, because we call her Nookie. I be like Nookie. Not Nookie. I don't know if I'm gonna do all that. I think I made a mad the other day. I said Nookie. Now I'm just saying I don't know if now. See, hold on now. And she like, and I know, and in my mind, I'm like, nah, Shan, you supposed to pray for people no matter what. And I do with certain things, but sometimes, like the situation, like I don't really know now. Like I gotta feel, I have to feel that, I have to feel it. And that's why I say, like when you pray for somebody, like you have to feel it, like you have to really, feel it. God knows our heart. And here it grows. We must also own our transgressions. and like the word forgive and leave it to God. Leave that's what I'm saying. I think that's what some situations, ball mom. I think that's what you have to do. You just say, okay, you know what, God, I know I gotta pray for them, Lord, but God, I need you to, just I'm let you have that, God. Help them out, Lord. Just just say a little something. Just say a little something, Lord. Help them, God. Take care of them or whatever, Lord. But that's your battle, and just leave it like that. I just think that's where some things have to be said because sometimes you could not really like a person. It's hard for you to pray for somebody that you really don't like, and it's not that you don't forgive them. You just really don't care for them, and they might not have did nothing enough to you to not forgive them. But a friend of mine told me that she think I got a problem with forgiveness. See, I think people get forgiveness mixed up sometimes. Okay, so it's okay. It's hard to forgive. I'm But okay, let's listen to the scripture. It do make it easier. I agree 100%. I'm doing the Bible challenge. I need to do the Bible challenge. Like I really do though. I really need to do that because I feel like once you get in that word and you know the word, you move different. Um, that's a blessing, Janice, for her to do everything by her. But the people, to me, older people are not the same as they used to be. Older people move around really good. You find people on the road 80s and 90s still driving on the road, y'all. You got people still driving at that age. Back in the days, you see them in rocking chairs. You see them uh somewhere sticking shit in. People don't do that as much no more. I don't know what's going on. It must be like a Benjamin Button going on around here because a lot of older people, I'm telling y'all, know I do Uber and Lyft too. So y'all know they be in my car. And I cannot believe the age of these people. They are literally aging backwards. So I believe it. I believe your mama is moving around good like that. But yeah, y'all, you have to just leave stuff in the hands of God sometime when you can't. Sometimes you can't pray for yourself when you're going through. You see what I'm saying? And you have to just ask God to give you the strength. So even when it comes down to praying for somebody too, like Lord, I know they has misused me. I know they have done me wrong, God, but give me the strength because I don't want to feel that way about that person. But a friend of mine was telling me, she was like, "Well, I think that you got a problem with forgiveness." I said, "Well, how I got a problem with forgiveness? Like, why you say that?" Because I think that people think when you forgive somebody, you have to deal with them. I don't have to deal with this person because I forgive them. And I think that's what people don't understand, or some people don't understand. Because you forgave a person don't mean you have to deal with them. Now you may deal with a person because you forgive them and you feel like that's part of your process, but not mine. I could forgive you and leave you alone and no bother with you no more. Okay, when I thought about the facts and 55. You 55 years old? I'm done wrong and it hit me. My therapist said
My thoughts has work with me. Letting hate go. That's good though, Lucinda. God is good. That God is good. And see, I didn't believe in. Remember, I told y'all one time I didn't believe in people going to therapy. But now I do. As I go on, I hear people talking about all the good benefits they get from therapy. I do believe it works. And I told you I had a friend too. Therapy helped her, so I do know it do work. Cause y'all know in my mind, I feel like therapists was just as crazy as the people that be sometimes be talking to them. Like they don't, well, the people be talking to them ain't crazy, but therapists, I think that they're crazy. Psychiatrists, not well, psychiatrists, therapists, psychiatrists, not really therapists, psychiatrists, but hey, they kind of like the same people, right? But psychiatrists, I think to me, most psychiatrists are really kind of delulu. Like you could kind of some of them is kind of delulu now. I'm just gonna be honest, and to me, I'd be thinking that be not Jordan crazy because they hear so many people problems. Okay, forgiveness does not mean reconciliation. That's right. That's what I'm saying, Baltimore. But she told me that. I'm like, girl, I ain't that unforgiving. I just don't deal with them like that. It's also does not mean through prayer can you our neighbors like we love ourselves. Okay, okay, but that is true what you're saying. And see, that's what I'm saying. When you get other people's opinions and how they break it down, even though you know it's true, but sometimes you have to get that you know get a friendly reminder of what that you're not wrong for because I know I'm like it sometimes beats me up because I don't want to be feeling a certain type of way. But at the end of the day, you have to get that like okay, a friend of mine like okay, no, okay, yeah. So I'm not really that mean. I'm just not this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what to say? But yeah, thank you so much, Bala Mom. That's what I'm talking about. I need to hear that, girlfriend. Okay, you forgive me for our own peace. We forgive our own peace. That's what I'm saying, Mother Red Hood. It does not mean that they have to be in my presence. It's for us, for peace for us and for God. Because it's for us because God, how if we don't forgive them, He ain't gonna forgive us. So we got to forgive them so He can forgive us. You know what I'm saying? Forgiveness is for self. Yeah, right. It's for self. What will Wilson? You gonna be banned this Wilson soon? Who? Do you know what? Let me see who Wilson is before I say something. Okay, you don't have to deal with them. My life. Grief therapy is a huge benefit. That is so good, Lucinda, though. That's good. That's so good to know that, just in case for FYI. Because I for strength, I'm going to need Bill. Oh no, Red Hood. Red Hood said she paid for patience, honey, because she got to pay for strength. She gonna need bail money. Oh Lord, well Lord, we don't want you to have that type of shrimp sugar. Well, I want you to keep doing paste, okay? um, therapist. I wrote this who listen and provide insight. Okay. See, that's what I'm talking about. Psychiatrists also offer medication management, which many people need, but refuse. Yeah, because I'm telling you, like for real, I remember years ago, my uncle talking about something. No, I stay away from psychiatrists because psychiatrists is just as crazy as the people that's talking to them. And when you're younger, some stuff get up and stuck, and that was up and stuck with me. And when I see a psychiatrist, like I don't have to go to a psychiatrist, like go, take people to get evaluated. And I'm listening to this man, and sometimes they be really crazy for real. And I've seen, I'm like, and I ain't being funny for real. Now I'm serious. I'm like, that man look off right there. He ain't right by himself. And if it's a friendly reminder of, because when part of the process when my children was getting in trouble, and when they had to go when they first started getting in trouble, we had to take them to a psychiatrist. That's part of the little probation thing what they used to be on child when they're young kids. Because I told them young kids was young doing stuff. Um, they that was I had to take it. So I'm like, this psychiatrist man, this psychiatrist is crazy as he want to be, And I think they do be listening to people, some people problems. I think it do marinate with some people, y'all. I think it affect them sometimes. I'm just being honest. They have to listen to a lot of stuff. Okay, therapists help with everyday issues, routine, mindfulness. It's a game changer. Try it if you can. Growth in many ways. Um,
Yeah, if I feel like I ain't too good. If I really feel like I need to talk to a psychiatrist or something like that, oh, trust me, I will. Because now people saying it, but I at this point, thank God, I don't really, feel like I really need them. But I do feel like, if something was to happen, I'm not too good to try them out. I'll say that. Okay, y'all enjoy your day. Enjoy your day too, Red Hood. You have a blessed day, sugar. You got to get the road. Yeah, I'm finna get out. I'm finna hit this road myself. It's almost 7 o'clock. Lord Jesus, I up here getting my day started. But it's worth it though. Most y'all's pay. You be safe out there. Have safe travels to work. Okay, most. Y'all's pay your therapist. They paying for what you mean they pay? Most of them don't get paid. Oh, pay for pay for it to be free. Okay, most jobs pay. Oh, really? Well, that's good though, because that mean that's a good company. That mean they care about their people. All right, Lucinda, you be safe out there, sugar. Safe travels, honey. Thank you for coming in. Thank y'all for coming in and chat with me. I'm finna get off here too. Enjoy the rest of your day. Sometimes you have to. You for okay. It's not. I will. And thank y'all for so much. I'm so glad y'all came and gave y'all opinions because it do be needed. We do need to hear certain other people's opinions. I'm very big on that and outlook on things because everybody don't see stuff the same way in the same lens. So thank you so much for coming in and y'all chatting with me and I talk to y'all later. Y'all be safe, be blessed, and have a good rest of y'all day. I will talk to y'all later. Toodles. And if you catch it on the replay, hit the like button for me, please. Okay? Hype me up. Hype me up. I'll talk to y'all later. Be blessed.